Welcome back, everyone. It's another weekend spent in the shop, getting some stuff done in the car. I finally had my tube bender back, so I started on finishing the wrist structure, the main part of the wrist structure. You all know how I fitted up the radiator, and now I've finished fitting up the fuel cell. I made this square tube around it, and the fuel cell bolts to the tube. Sits there. Might need to do a little bit more bracing and stuff, but for the moment it's there. I still need to fit the electric water pump at some point. I think it's going to go here, some point around here. And then I build this structure. I'm gonna have a lifting point here. I might do a little bit more on it as well, some bracing and stuff, but I just need to get in my mind and figure out how I want it to be. Might help when I get the fiberglass rear end stuff for it. That hopefully comes in soon. Been a bit delayed, unfortunately. But I'm sprinkle in some time lapses of how I built the fuel cell stuff and the two frame stuff from the lower two frame stuff, so you all can see how I did that stuff, bent it up and welded it and all that goodness. And then after that, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be working on next in the front end. Starting doing that two frame stuff and figuring out space for turbo and manifold and all that kind of stuff. And it's quite large, pretty much. It fits. Well, it fits, but I need to hammer and weld and grind in the strut tower to get it to fit. So that's gonna be a problem. That's a whole nother ordeal. But I'm gonna show you that after you watch these time lapses. So now you all have seen how far we are with the rear end structure of the car, but now I think I want to show you all what we have done to the front end, how far we are with the front of it, and also some of the new parts going on this thing. So on the front end, I cut a bit more off than I had on the last build of it, and I'm doing a little different setup two-frame. Also need to have a little more space for the intercooler and stuff because the radiator's in the back, so it's a little bit, you were thinking of what I was done before. But the stuff we're running this for this new build, we're running FMIC intercooler, an ATEC manifold, and a Big Daddy oil cooler. Hopefully no oil heating issues anymore. But on the turbo side, we're going to be running a Pulsar 6262 dual ball bearing turbo, which pretty much is the same as G35 900 gravity turbo. So I'm really excited on this, how this is going to work on this engine setup that we're going to be running, and with this manifold setup stuff. It's a bit bigger than we had before. I had to massage the tower here a little bit to make some space for it. I still need to do more back here. Pretty much doesn't have space down here for the gate at the moment. I'm probably gonna have to redo a bit of the manifold actually to make space for it. But we'll see. You can see, hey, I already did some cutting that I need to plate up, but still have to do some more stuff to actually get it to fit up. Also, I'm going to be fitting in a 3.5 inch downpipe, and well, space is running out. But on the Westgate side, we're going to be running a 60mm Turbo Smart gate, big one. Also, that's why we're running out of space. So on the last setup, we had issues with boost creep stuff, and I really hope that with this and this manifold setup that we are hopefully getting away from those issues. But we'll see. Maybe this is too big of a gate and we can't control it, or but time will tell. Hopefully it all works out. But at the moment, this is where we're at. I cut off the old frame, was out here somewhere. Cut that off, made it with made this new flange with 4 8mm bolts. And doing a bit different two frame side build up than I had on the last one. I still need to figure out how I'm going to do this stuff down here, and for the intercooler stuff and the oil cooler location. But I think this is gonna be pretty good, pretty short runners for the intake manifold and turbo side. It's probably gonna be pretty short. That's gonna be, it wasn't that also that on the last build, and kind of like the keeping them short, but it's fun to be in the building process again. It's been a bit. So y'all are gonna see probably in the next maybe some time lapses from doing some of this stuff in this video, and I think I might do a separate video, start a separate video on doing the rest of the two frame stuff, so I can get this one out to you all, so you have some stuff to watch. I hopefully try to do one a month, but we'll see. Also, parts are hopefully soon showing up for the rear end stuff, the fiberglass stuff. The new front bumper is going to be here next week, and so we can do a bit more of getting the body work to look good, so we can get it ready for paint. Hopefully want to get that done soon. I can't wait to see it in the color. Ooh, it's gonna be so good. But that's another different thing. I can tell you that much. It ain't gonna be a dark color anymore. It was purple before. It ain't gonna be in that space. Something I haven't done before. So, but I always wanted. So I'm looking forward to that. But hope to see you all in the next one. Bye.